Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing hey, okay. Been a little while since I did a video. Um, so here we are. But before we dive in, let me tell you the excitement I've had. I can't remember whether I'm sure I mentioned this because there was a while there that I didn't post any videos because my internet was down. So you might have heard that back around Memorial Day, we had a bad storm. There was a lightning strike close by near my house. And after that, I didn't have any internet. Well, it turned out that what had happened was it was a close enough proximity that the electrical charge, I guess, scientifically speaking, I'm not a scientist to that degree, but going by what the tech that came here said, he said that unfortunately the modems that they use are sensitive, and especially when it comes to like storms, if the conditions are right and there's a lightning strike, you know, obviously right where you're at, but even within a certain proximity, under the right conditions, or say the wrong conditions, it can, you know, the electricity that's generated can actually screw up components of the modem, even if it's not actually hit, you know, like a residual type thing. And it had basically done something on my old modem to where the Ethernet port on the back of it wasn't working. And that's why, you know, that's why I couldn't get any internet. I mean, I could still I could still connect to my network and do stuff like in my house as far as like one component to another, like using my phone to print out shipping labels to my wireless printer. But as far as anything bringing up internet, wouldn't do it. Well, got that fixed. They put in a new modem. This was 2 weeks ago, 2.5, something like that. Everything was fine, hunky-dory, until just like 2 days ago. We had another storm roll through late at night. Sure enough, there's a big lightning crack close by. I've kind of looked at my house again. I don't see anything that says that it was my house that actually got hit. And considering the fact that shortly after, I realized, okay, you know, because I was watching YouTube and it kind of froze and it was buffering. And that made me think, okay, the freaking, you know, the storm's knocked the internet out again. I want to say 15 minutes or so after that, I got to notice on my phone that there was an outage in my area. So then I thought, oh, okay, cool. So it's probably not the modem again, because I was thinking they just put this modem in and now it's freaking screwed up again. I said it's, you know, the whole, this area. Well, that was several days ago, and I would imagine that they've gotten it fixed by now, but I still don't have internet. Like my modem, the power light is on. If I unplug it, plug it back in, guess what? The power light is on right away. It doesn't come on and blink a few times and then, you know, go through the process of like booting up. It's just automatically on, solid blue. So it tells me that it's probably not supposed to be that way. On top of that, my router has got every light on it lit up, even though there's only one thing plugged into the back of it. So, and the fact that when I try to connect anything in my house to my network, okay, it doesn't recognize the network. It don't actually list my network. So that tells me, okay, great. My router's screwed up. And then the laptop that the router was plugged into won't turn on. Now, I'm really hoping that the laptop itself is okay, that it's just a power issue. Because if I hit the power button, there's a little There's a couple of little icons on the very front edge of the laptop, and one of them looks like a battery. At least these old eyeballs, that's what it looks like. I haven't actually gotten out like a, I haven't used my phone to zoom it up and just see exactly. And I haven't dug out my paperwork on this laptop to see, but just looking at it, taking a guess, it looks like it's the battery icon. And it blinks orange a few times, but it won't power on. So what I'm hoping is that, because I've always had this laptop plugged in. I've always used it off the AC, the power cord. And I think I actually had it set up in the settings on the laptop where it would do that, and to where it wasn't actively charging the battery constantly. So what I'm hoping is because I was doing that the battery itself is dead, and that the issue with the laptop is just maybe the AC, the power cord, or in particular maybe the transformer of the power cord got screwed up. That's my hope. If it turns out that the laptop is screwed up, it's not a total loss. I have a Dell laptop upstairs that I can bring down, and the screen on it is a little wonky, but I'm sure you've heard me mention that before in other videos when I was doing videos up there. But I do have a separate monitor I can use with it, so I can, I could probably mount that monitor on the wall back here and use that laptop if necessary. But yeah, so right now, guess what? I'm without internet again. I just ordered a battery and a new AC power cord. I figured I'd try replacing those two things on this laptop and see if it comes up. If it doesn't, then I know, okay, the laptop is shot. If it does, then there's one problem solved. I also ordered a new router, kind of an upgraded one. The one I have is an N600 Netgear. I think I've had it for, I don't know, 10 years or something like that. I don't think I've ever replaced it. Or if I did replace it, I probably replaced it with the exact same one. So, needless to say, it's still one of their older styles of router. So, hopefully, a new router, I'll at least be able to get it set up and have network in the house again. Then it'll be just a matter of getting a hold of Spectrum and having them come out and try to get it set up. One thing I think I am going to invest in, I don't know whether it'll actually make a difference or not, because I'm not exactly sure what, where whatever it was that did all this, where it came from, whether it came in, through the cords, whether it came down along the, fiber optic line that they use, the coaxial. I mean, to me, that would kind of make sense of why, the components that were connected along that route are messed up. But, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun. Alright, let's open these. I decided I had some extra money with this paycheck, so I went to look for cards at Walmart. It was kind of slim pickings. I mean, they had a lot of like jumbo packs and stuff like that, but I wanted to get something a little bit more substantial, like a blaster box. Didn't see any real decent new ones. So I picked up two different ones of the WildCard brand. This one is the 2021 All-Rookie Football Card Illumination. And the other one is the 2022 Draft Pick Football of the Wild Card Matte. Let's do the Illumination. I think there's 32 cards. The only thing I bought from WildCard before is I bought a few of the 5-card draw things that were actually pretty nice. Now here we go. We got 4 packs. You can get red chase packs. Obviously, I didn't get one of those. Let's dive in. And then I'll do the other one in another video, probably over the weekend. Of course, by the time you're watching this, it's probably the weekend. Man, these things. Do I have anything handy nearby? Here we go. Always have a little pair of scissors. So it's a good thing to have like in every room. Just because you never know when you're going to need them. Like flashlight. Always good to have a flashlight in every room. Of course, then you'd probably be like me, and then you grab the flashlight, and then you end up moving it to another room, and, you know, over time you end up where all the flashlights are in the same damn room. Alright, here we go. We've got Jared Patterson. These are nice looking cards. They've got kind of like the silver look to them. We got Sage Surratt. Trevin Morig. Quidey Pay. Is that how you pronounce his name? Andre Cisco. So far, none of these names have really jumped out at me. Davis Mills. Here's one. Jalen Waddle. Oh, and we got another Jalen Waddle. This looks like it's an insert. Not sure what they call this particular insert, but there we go. And since these are all like what, draft picks, right? That's what this box was. Right? All rookie football cards. Since they're all rookies, well, I mean, they're not now because this was 2021, right? Yeah. But since these are technically rookie cards, all of them, I'll probably sleeve all of them up. And then I'll have to do some research and see, you know, what those players have done. You know, are they still playing? Have they already been traded to a different team? You know, what are their stats like? So forth and so on. Alright, J.C. Horn. Sean Wade. Zach Wilson. Joseph Osai. Aaron Robinson. De'Ami Brown. Jamie Newman. And our insert, Andre Cisco. Looks like the same type of insert as the other one. Well, so far I haven't been overly impressed with this. There's only two that really jumped out at me. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Deo Odeyingbo. I've heard of his name, and you know, it doesn't matter how many times I hear his name, I can never pronounce it properly. Justin Fields. Sam Ehlinger. Greg Rousseau. Tyson Campbell. Javonte Williams. And insert, we have a Star Bright insert for Caleb Farley. Looks like he's what, is that cornerback? Probably better if it was insert like a quarterback or something, but a wide receiver, running back, something like that. Alright, last pack. So this will be the last, what, 8 cards, right? 4 packs. Oh, we got another Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, this looks like it might be almost an exact repeat of the pack we just opened. There's another Deo Oh, you being? I guess I'll have to compare the cards side by side and see if there's any difference in them. Justin Fields, Sam Erlinger, Greg Rousseau, Tyson Campbell. That one might be different. Devontae Williams. And we have a Star Bright for Eric Stokes. Alright, well, there we go. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the pack. I paid $14.98 for the box. I don't know whether you could look at it as I got my money back or not. I mean, there weren't really any real like fancy pulls out of that. Any of like the rare pulls, I don't think. But I'll have to look those players up and see. For all I know, that there might be one of those cards in there that could very well pay for the price of the box. I don't know, but very noisy outside. All right, well that's it. I am going to go to bed because I got to get up early, like at 3:30 in the morning. I have to go try to deal with a wasp nest. I did once, but the manager messaged me and said, hey, the bees are back, but they're not bees. I'm pretty sure they're either paper wasp or yellow jackets. But I bought a different type. I used Spectracide the first time, and it took care of the ones that were in the nest at the time, but then when I came back in the afternoon, it must have worn off because it was completely full again. So hopefully, I bought a different brand this time. Hopefully, it will do the job, and I can get the nest out of the way. Unfortunately, it's in a bad spot. It's right above one of the doors, the entrances. So it's a big safety hazard, obviously, especially for people that might be allergic. You don't want to have that danger right there, so I'm going to try to take care of it. But it's best to do that first thing in the morning or overnight, when it's dark and they're kind of dormant. Plus then, the darkness kind of helps out, because if they do start to come at you and you have to run away like a banshee, it's dark and nobody will notice. So alright, that's it. As always, hey, look out for yourself and everyone around you so we have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hopefully, once I get internet back up and everything, I'll try to start getting some stuff and doing some more videos. But hey, you can always go back and watch all my old ones. Alright, that's it. See ya.